What about Vegas? What about Vegas today is the Colossus World Series of Poker. $500 buy-in. Yeah, I'm in. Let's torch some money. What the heck, man? That's how you have to look at it. Even if you're a pro and you're playing these poker tournaments, you know, what, 9 out of 10 of them, you're probably going to torch the buy-in. So, last year I cashed in a World Series of Poker for the first time. The Gladiator event, that was like a $300 buy-in, I think, or something like that. I think it's the cheapest event they have. What are you honking at? Shut up. Yeah, $300. Okay, so anyway, yeah, we cashed last year in the Gladiator. After, oh, we got a turn here. Don't miss your turn. After I made the money bubble, I only had about 10 big blinds, and I think, I can't remember. I think I got all in with like a pocket pair or something, and someone beat me. So after about an hour after the money bubble burst, where you make the money, so we got the minimum cash. It was like 6 something. I can't remember. So we doubled our money. It is 9 o'clock. Tournament starts at 10. And what's cool is you've probably heard it if you've seen any other videos about World Series of Poker this year. Is with the World Series of Poker WSOP Plus app, you do everything on the app. You do have to go in once, and I don't know if it's once per year. What? Here's a guy riding a bike in the middle of the street. Okay, and we're going 50. Okay, gotta get out of the way of him. There he goes. But you do everything through the app. You get the WSOP Plus app. It's free. Everything's free. You sign up, then you have to enter your Caesars Rewards Players Card number in the app, so that it links your identity to your WSOP Plus account. And then the final step, 3 steps to get all set, is to go into the WSOP services inside of the Horseshoe, and you go to where it says account verification. You just ask somebody, where do I go for account verification for my app? And there was only 4 people in front of me when I went, and the lady said the very first day, total shit show. She says don't go on the first day if you have to go once a year, because she said it was a joke. So there's only 4 people when I went. I went a couple days ago, and yeah, I was in. They look at your ID. You can you can pay for your buy-in right there, and they verify your credit card or your debit card, whatever card you want to put on file, PayPal and all that, checking account. And once they verify that in person, you never have to go in there again for the rest of the series. You just go on, scroll through all the events in the app. I like this one. Purchase ticket. Select your credit card that's already on file and verified. Complete purchase. Boom, it's done. It brings up a little thing that says sit in, but it says don't scratch this yet. And you, what you do is, as soon as we get down below, I'll show you. We'll go ahead and do it on ours. You click sit in the app, and then it reveals your table and your seat number and all that, so you know where to go sit. And then it shows where the other people, who else is at your table. So you can, if you recognize anybody's name, you see who's at your table. So, and then it's pretty cool. I mean, I haven't gone through everything on the app, but you can set up your profile. You can put some comments in there for people to read or whatever. You can use your real name. You can use a username or whatever. But all right, let's get in there. All right, so let's see. Here we are. Your registered tournament starts in 1 hour. You need to seat in. You need to sit in to be assigned a seat. Okay, so go to tournament details. Please sit in for seat assignment. Okay, let's see what we got. Give us a lucky seat. Once you sit in, you'll be assigned a seat. Chips will be in play at the start of the tournament, even if you're not physically seated. Okay. Open your seat card. How do I open my seat card? Oh, check your seat card by scratching. 423. Okay, seat 6. There we go. We're in Horseshoe Blue. Horseshoe Blue. Table 423, seat 6. Let's go. Aside from the first 15 minutes of that tournament, it could not have gone any worse. The first 15 minutes was great. I picked up a huge pot, and I was up like 12,000 right off the bat. And then after that, the chart looked like this. That's the 12,000, and then it went all the way down to zero. Basically, we lost several times with flopping in the top two pair. And, you know, I don't want to scare people away. There's no flush draw. There's no straight draw out there. So I'm betting medium. You know, build the pot up. There's like 2 other players in the pot. No big deal. Nothing on the turn. So I bet even bigger. They're calling it down. The river hits. And it actually ended up going, what did it come? It came with like a king. No, it came with an ace on the river. And the guy had ace 10. So he made a bigger 2 pair on the river. Then another time I flopped 2 pair. I was good all the way to the river. And it's green, but people run out in front of me. I was good with my 2 pair again, my flop 2 pair, and I'm betting big this time. And I got 3 callers going along. Like, what am I gonna do? Go all in. We got like 200 big blinds. So anyway, I'm betting pretty big. And pot's nice and juicy. And the river, there's something like a 5-4-9 on the flop, and I had a 5-4, and then a 9 comes on the river to counterfeit my double pair. And the other guy hit something stupid. I can't remember all the hands right now. But there was another hand where I flopped flush. I was in the big blind with 8-6 of clubs. Guy raised it a little bit. What are you gonna do? Min raise with 8-6 of clubs. You're in the big blind. You're gonna call. You're gonna see the flop. We flopped the flush. So okay, I check it. I don't want to bloat it too much, just in case he's raising me with a better club draw. So I check it. He bets, you know, nothing too crazy. I call. The turn comes, and I check it again. He bets, you know, medium-ish. I'm not going anywhere. The board is not paired. And I call. The river is another garbage card, nothing. So he bets like 6,000. The pot was pretty big. It was like probably 15, I don't know, 15 or something. I don't remember. And I'm just like, what is it? You know, there was 1 ace on the board, but 3 clubs that flopped out there. And I said, maybe he hit the ace and he's trying to go for it here. What is going on? So I call. I'm not raising with that flush. And he had a bigger flush. So, you know, and I'm not complaining. I'm just saying this is how it went. This is the story. That's the way it went. That's how poker plays. So, yeah. Never did flop trips. I was hoping to flop some trips. I don't know what in the world. There's cops everywhere. What the heck is going on? Ambulances, cops everywhere. It's Vegas, I know. But then, what was the other one? I never did flop trips. Or have any premiums like aces or kings or anything like that. I had jacks once. I think I won with the jacks, a small pot. But I definitely got killed on the river several times, or out flopped when I had at least a 2-pair hand. You know, I did get quite a few 2-pair, but at least 5 times I had 2-pair, and we were working the pot, and somebody always had a better 2-pair. Oh God, what was the other guy? I mean, it's pretty gross too when people are calling you with king 9 all the way down to the river, and you're betting as big as what's reasonable. I mean, I was building a pretty good pot when I had 2-pair, and the guy hit the the king on the river to make a bigger 2-pair than me. So I was just getting killed on these types of things, and my stack felt too big to go all in, to be honest. I don't know. Maybe, I mean, I was there to play aggressive. I thought I was betting big enough to where I'm like, hey, they're calling me. That's nice. The pot is getting big. Let's just keep it where it's at. And the river card would come and scare me, you know. And I definitely could have lost more. So on the other hand, I flopped 2-pair, and I was betting quite big. This is after I'd lost a few of them, right? I'm betting quite big, and this guy just keeps calling me, and there's nothing on the board that he has. I'm like, what is he? He's probably got like pocket queens, kings, or aces. And I'm like, perfect. When it gets to the river, you know, I'll make some sort of a move. So I'm betting. And then we get down to the river. I want to go left. Sorry. And he calls my big bet at the end, and he turns over pocket aces. So I would, you know, the board double paired, and so his aces paired with the pair of like 8s or 7s or something out there. When I again had him dominated with the 2-pair, yeah. So I had like a 7-8 or something like that, and I flopped 2-pair and betting, and the fact that he's calling and just like, yeah, he's got to have a big pocket pair, which he did, and then the board pairs on the river. It was like a 9 or something. I don't remember. He makes a bottom line is with his pocket aces, he makes a bigger 2-pair. You know, his pocket aces and the other pair on the board plays over my 2-pair. So a lot of this is basically the end of the story is that you know, I had players crushed a lot of the way, but see, I couldn't do anything about that. If I would have gone all in as soon as I flopped the 2-pair, he's never folding on that flop with pocket aces. So I would have been eliminated right there anyway. So I didn't get eliminated, but I lost a big chunk. That's how it went. That's how it went the whole time. I kept getting really nice starting hands, and then I would lose a big chunk. I had ace king of hearts, 2 hearts flop, no pair, and I played that one down to the river because I'm there to win some big pots. This is how you try to make a deep run in what? This is how you try to make a deep run in one of these tournaments, right? You have to win some big pots, at least a few, you know, and then you grind out the small pots. But ace king of hearts, 2 hearts flop. It's like 4-way action going around 4,000, 4,000, 4,000. You know, I don't want to get it all in on a draw yet. I could have jammed all in on the flop, but we were too deep at that time. Like I said, I had about like 100 big blinds probably when that flush hand hit. So I'm just building the pot, saying I'm just going to stick around, and we hit an ace or we hit the heart, we're going to go with it, and nothing hits. And it's a huge pot, so I missed out on all the huge pots. That's how it went. That's how poker plays sometimes. So it's just not running my way. There was opportunity though. I had it was fun because there was always a giant pot. Like we were 1 card away, several points. We were several points. We were close to having the nuts, the best hand, and something changed on the river, or we missed on the turn in the river, and we couldn't get that huge pot that we needed to build some momentum going, you know. And then at the end, I had ace-10 suited in the big blind. It goes around, a guy races, you know, and I had 10 big blinds, and I go all in. The flop is 10-4-6 or something like that, or 10 jack 6 or something like that. So I'm happy we got top pair, top kicker, and the board runs out and he makes a straight. So didn't even get to double up once in my all in to try to make a little comeback. So that's it. That's my rant. That's the end of the story. But that's what I said at the beginning. I'm torching the money. I'm going to play it. Poker tournaments are fun. Got to have the expectation that you're probably going to bomb out, though, most of the time. But you can get lucky. You know, you can play as well as you can play, and then you need to get lucky on top of that. So that is it. Click the subscribe button if you want to see me make my attempt in the next one, which is probably the Gladiator at the end of the month. That's a $300 buy-in. Give that a shot, probably, maybe. Right now I'm just irritated because there were a couple of seats at that table that just got gifted mass. Oh geez, the girl to my right, and I could never pick up a hand when she was going, but she would just go all in when we had 40, 50,000 in chips pre-flop. When I was in the big blind, she would just move all in once in a while on me, and I could never pick up a hand to call her with. somebody else finally did, and they just doubled their stack, and she was out of there. So, man, see, some people just get gifted these big. You just get these big gift double ups or triple ups in tournaments, and that is the best. And then you can run with that. You can run over the table. So, no, it didn't happen to me. It didn't happen to me today. So, maybe next time.